Hello, good afternoon at 5 minutes past 12, and this is Baina Midday News coming to you live from the NAP House, Atomic Junction, Medina. I'm Khadija Tukubra Kailani. Coming up this afternoon, nursing and teacher trainees allowances to be paid through Accountant General. Also, Mahama swears in new members of the Armed Forces Council. And in some international stories, Burkina Faso denounces fake massacre videos. Do stay with us for details of the stories. Thank you for staying with us. We are streaming live on Facebook and YouTube at Baina TV. Now to our first story. President John Dramani Mahama has issued a strict directive barring all government appointees from engaging in any form of mining, legal or illegal, as part of efforts to tackle Ghana's environmental crisis. Speaking at the launch of the Tree for Life Reforestation Initiative in the Echuma Nwebieja South Municipality on Friday, March 21, 2025, Mahama made it clear that any official who wishes to mine must first resign. Mahama also instructed security and regulatory agencies to intensify the fight against illegal mining, also known as Galamsey, emphasizing its devastating impact on farmlands, rivers, and communities.
I've directed that no government appointee at any level should engage in any form of legal or illegal mining. If you want to be a miner, leave government and go and be a miner. You can't be in government and be a miner at the same time. And I wish to reiterate that any government appointee found violating this directive will face swift and severe sanctions, including possible removal from office. Furthermore, I've instructed regulatory and security agencies to intensify their operations against illegal mining.
Also, President John Dramani Mahama has announced that government will pay nursing and teacher training allowances through the Controller and Accountant General's Department. Speaking during his thank you tour of the Northern region, he said this will ensure that all allowances are paid regularly to students, just as the department disperses salary to government workers.
There's good news for nursing and teacher trainees. Nursing and teacher trainees allowances are to be paid directly by the Controller and Accountant General. This has been made a part of the compensations item in the budget. This will permanently eliminate the delay in trainees receiving their allowances. This means that anytime public sector workers receive their monthly salaries, teacher and nursing trainees will also receive their allowances. The Ministry of Youth Development and Empowerment has launched technical committees to oversee the execution of the Ejumawura program and the National Apprenticeship program, which were major promises in the NDC manifesto.
Also in related news, President John Mahama has officially sworn in the newly appointed members of the Ghana Armed Forces Council, an important body responsible for overseeing the military strategic operation and providing key advisory support.
The ceremony, which took place earlier today, saw the following individuals taking their oaths of office: Jane Nana Opoku-Agyeman, Vice President; Edward Kofi Omanebuama; Samuel Okujeto Ablakwa; Mubarak Muhammad Mutaka; Mr. Daniel Ado, Mr. Hussein Idrisu, and Miss Nancy Dakwa Ampofu. As the newly sworn-in members take their posts, they will play a crucial role in shaping the direction of Ghana's military policy and advising the government on national security matters. Vice President Jane Nana Opoku-Agyeman, who assumes the role of chairperson, will lead the council in making strategic decisions and addressing key military issues.
Away from that, the Ghana Water Company Limited has raised concerns about the deteriorating state of the Densu River, warning that human activities beyond illegal mining are severely polluting the water body and threatening the Wija Dam, which supplies its water to Accra and Kaswa.
Speaking during a tour of the Weja Water Treatment Plant in Accra ahead of World Water Day on March 22, 2025, Engineer Emmanuel Johnson, Regional Chief Manager of Accra West of the Ghana Water Company Limited, cautioned that while illegal mining is widely known as a major threat to Ghana's water bodies, other harmful human activities are equally contributing to the degradation of freshwater sources.
We hear of illegal mining, galamsey, almost daily in Ghana, and so one is tempted to think that that is about the only challenge plaguing our water bodies. We would like to highlight that apart from galamsey, there are other human activities equally harmful to our freshwater bodies. The Densu River, which houses the Wija Dam, to enable us to abstract water for treatment, is one of the rivers in Ghana that suffers this serious pollution from other human activities aside galamsey.
Engineer Johnson further cautioned the public that without responsible usage of water, access to water would be affected. He also disclosed that the company loses 51% of the water produced nationwide due to leakages, burst pipes, and illegal usage. Additionally, it collects revenue for only 41% of the water supplied.
Water through leakages, pipe bursts, and also through illegal use of the water. And so around 51% nationwide. That's when you aggregate all the production centers and the amount of water they produce and what we distribute to the general public and collect revenue for. Then it means that we collect revenue for 41% of the water that we produce. If all these things, galamsey and wrong practices, wrong use of water or activities around the water bodies are kept, then we can conserve our water for future use. Other than that, we reach a point in time we will not have enough water to treat.
And in some other stories, the Federation of Muslim Councils has thanked President John Dramani Mahama for declaring March 31 and April 1st, 2025 as public holidays to mark the celebration of Eid al-Fitr. The council expressed gratitude to President Mahama for recognizing the significance of Eid al-Fitr and declaring an additional public holiday to enable Muslims to celebrate this joyous occasion.
The appreciation was conveyed in a press statement issued to the Ghana News Agency and signed by Al-Hajj Muhammad Amir Bako Ado, the FMC's General Secretary. The Council acknowledged the President's fulfillment of his campaign promise to the Muslim community. They said the decision will help address the challenges some Muslims face in fully observing the festival due to the 29th or 30-day lunar calendar. The FMC also said that the extended holiday will foster unity, inclusivity, and religious tolerance in Ghana and provide Muslims with the opportunity to celebrate with family and loved ones. The organization commended the President's leadership in promoting national unity and social cohesion. They encouraged all Muslims in Ghana to make the most of the opportunity to celebrate Eid al-Fitr and continue promoting peace, tolerance, and understanding.
And now in business, PricewaterhouseCoopers has called on the government to reconsider its proposed 3% increase of the Growth and Sustainability Levy, warning that the move could place an excessive burden on the mining sector. The government has defended the planned hike, stating that it aimed to ensure a fairer share of revenue from the mining industry, particularly when global commodity prices are favorable.
Abeku Jan Kwanza, a tax partner at PricewaterhouseCoopers, argues that rather than increasing the e-levy, the government should focus on strengthening the enforcement of mining royalties. He also expressed concerns over the long-term nature of such levies, saying historically, so-called temporary taxes remain in place for decades. He said since 2000, successive governments have introduced measures that were meant to be short-term yet continue indefinitely. The proposed levy increase is part of a broader strategy to boost government revenue and ensure the mining sector contributes more significantly to national development. Presenting the 2025 budget to Parliament, Finance Minister Dr. Kesel Atuforsen also proposed extending the levy sunset clause until 2028, aiming to provide a more stable and predictable framework for its implementation. PwC's concerns add to the ongoing debate over the sustainability and fairness of tax policies in Ghana's extractive industry, as stakeholders weigh the potential impact on investment and economic growth.
On the international front, Burkina Faso government has condemned the spread of misleading